A paid program. JJ Publicidad, EMR, and its owners and associates take no responsibility for the opinions or statements made by the talk show host or their guest.
Knowledge is power. Boost Your Business, the show that elevates your business with ideas, tips, advice, information, and tools that will take your business to the next level. Boost Your Business with Erica Sanchez begins now.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to BYB Boost Your Business with Erica Sanchez. I'm your host for today's show. I took a whole month break off. I wasn't able to be here for last month. Unfortunately, I had a family member have passed away. And so I took the whole month to just relax a little bit and take some time to, gather up with the family and so forth. But I am back. I'm back in action. I'm back to boosting your business and bringing experts here and my platform to talk about concepts, methods, and pretty much go over how we can solve problems in your business, in the community, and then bring experts to be able to talk about what they can do to help you in your business or your organization, right? I'm super excited for today's topic. But before we go into the topic, I want to go ahead and mention that, as a business consultant, as a franchise expert, I focus on pretty much helping business owners grow to the next level. I offer franchising services. I offer, evaluation diagnostics for your business. So I focus on startups, established business, and I also help with franchising development. I work with so many owners so far this past whole year that I was able to provide a lot of solutions to owners and be able to grow to the next level. Something that I enjoy, I love to do. So if you guys want a consultation with me directly, I'm available Monday through Friday. Call me at 602-500-7484. And yeah, I'm here available for you at any time. But anyway, so let's go to the topic today. I want to introduce a special guest. Her name is Stephanie Sandoval. She's also a good friend of mine. She's also a client of mine who I've been helping right now currently as her coach, as her business consultant to elevate her business and get it going, right? But she's been doing this for a while before me. So I'm just very, very blessed for the opportunity to be helping her and her journey and her new path and her entrepreneur life, right? So her business is Planning with Stephanie. And we're going to go over a breakdown of what that is and what is Planning with Stephanie and what is the niche and what is a Plannerista. Plannerista is a new word that I haven't really heard as much before, but is actually pretty cool. And I'm going to have the experts, Stephanie, go over more details on what that is. But here's her website. This is her phone number, and this is her email. Her mission, her goal is to pretty much helping executive leaders, CEOs, and even personal. So if you're a person who has a lot going on and you need help with a virtual assistant, with someone who's able to be there to plan, to budget, to coordinate, to organize things for you, she is your girl. This is her Instagram account. You can find her there as well. You can book an appointment if you click on the link.ee, Planning with Stephanie. You're able to book an appointment with her directly as well. But yeah, so let's dive in. I also want to go ahead and before I go into the topic, I want to give special thanks to Roberto Rivera. He's also a good friend of mine. I met him not long ago through a connection. Roberto Rivera is the relationship manager for New Era Merchant Services. Such a great guy, and he's always very happy, and he's excellent. So what they focus on pretty much is providing solutions to business owners when it comes to, merchant systems and things like that. So if you're a restaurant, you're retail, pretty much anything that you need for POS, online ordering, POS integration, fraud and chargeback protection, ACH or invoicing, things like that, this is the guy you want to talk to. So please book an appointment with him if you're an owner out there that needs a merchant, a secure system out there. As you guys know, Clover is very well. This is their information right here, their telephone, their phone number, their email, their website, and where they're located. They're locally here in Phoenix, Arizona, so they have a lot of locations all across the U.S. But your to-go guy is going to be Roberto Rivera, so please contact him. Thank you so much. All right, well, let's dive in. Let's talk about Stephanie. So, Stephanie, thank you for being here today.
Thank you for having me here, Erica.
Of course. So she's also my friend, so we literally see each other almost every single week. But first, before we go, tell me more about, what is a plannerista,
Well, it's more like a business planner. A lot of people do get confused. They're like, oh, Stephanie, so what exactly do you do? So that's when I come in. I was like, well, let me give you an example of what a plannerista could, do for you. Yeah. We do like to submit high quality, to our patients. Sorry, our clients. I'm a little nervous.
You don't have to say it. Wait, you and me, when we're together, we don't stop laughing. We literally were, a funny story, we literally were together in Orlando. When was it? About a month ago? And we were ordering Starbucks in the morning. We had a flight over to Orlando, and we were so tired. We haven't slept. So when she was ordering coffee at Starbucks, I have to share the story, Stephanie.
Yes,
I'm so
please.
sorry.
It is hilarious.
When she was ordering coffee, I was so delirious. I was so out of it. But I kept looking at her when she was ordering coffee. And she was being so precise of the way she ordered coffee. She was like, can I order a grande, latte with a splash of almond milk? And it took a long time. It was like maybe a 2-minute long ordering process, and I just cracked up so bad. I couldn't stop laughing. And anyway, so if you see us laughing, it's because that's how we get the giggles. But continue.
So what Plannerista is, so what we do, we focus to find creative solutions to your business. Also, time is money. People, I'm going to be honest with you, a lot of people do focus on that, like time is money. Yeah. So I know a lot of my clients are very busy. They have 3 meetings a day, and they don't know how long it's going to take. So then it just fires, your guys' schedule. Mm-hmm. So this is when I come in and they hire me. I help them, resolve a lot
Rosa.
Hi, Rosa. I just help a lot of my clients, kind of meet their schedule, their task for the day. I do their errand services. I also handle their schedule, or if they're needing kind of a focus on something that they need to get done that day, that's my focus. I help them resolve that while they're over here handling meetings during the day, calls, and it just
So if I'm an owner, and I literally have like, I have to travel, I have to go many places. I don't have time to go in my inbox. I don't have time to, even plan or coordinate other vacations with my family, or, I'm all over the place. How can you help me?
Well, I also do, and that's something that I really want to, talk about too. I do a lot of business and also personal, especially with our business. My business clients, they do travel, and they're like, Stephanie, I need you to book this appointment for me, or I need this, like, just kind of, organizing their schedule. We do that as well. Also,
virtual assistant, right?
Yes, I'm also the virtual assistant, so I don't have to be right there next to you. We do everything by, the computer, phone, I'm going to be there, but you're not going to be able to see me, so it's called a virtual assistant, and that's been working very well. A lot of my clients love that because I'm not behind them, I'm not stressing them out. We get to, meet up at least 1 or 2 days out of the week and get everything. I create a plan for them, and I'm like, okay, this is what I'm going to focus, and this is what I'm going to accomplish for you.
Perfect.
And if you need any additional, then let me know, and I can go ahead and, reorganize the schedule, how it's going to work. It runs very smooth. My clients love it. They don't stress about anything because they trust me enough with, their schedule and how they need me to handle it.
So I also see that you offer, QuickBooks. So something new that you just got into is how, like, a QuickBooks accountant, right? So you're able to, help with budgeting and help with, pretty much create a financial plan for all of your owners, right? So how does that work?
I love QuickBooks. I have to say it's the most easiest system that I've ever worked with, and my clients seem to love it as well. QuickBooks, so QuickBooks does pretty much everything for me, because from when I started doing, planning with Stephanie, I was doing everything through just Excel sheets, just doing it the hard way, which it still worked. It was just too hard. QuickBooks, I manage it, my client is able to manage it. If they're needing help, like, okay, Stephanie, I am, my business is very successful. However, I don't know where the money is going. Like, I just don't see the money. So I am able to create, the budget tracker. I am able to, help you and, like, okay, this is where all this money, your money is going. Like, I help them in that way, in that aspect.
You're educating them, but you're also providing the solution.
Correct.
And you're doing it for them, or your team is, right? So,
yes.
Yeah, because your team is growing from what I hear.
Yes, that's my goal.
Awesome.
To go.
And what about meeting budget deadlines? So I know that sometimes owners, maybe they're small business owners, maybe they're not a corporation, but they're a medium-sized or small business owner who have about 5-10 employees, but they don't want to hire an accountant. They can't afford hiring someone like that at that time or yet, right? So how can you step in and give them that, that assistant of meeting those services?
So like, we are the problem solver. We help you, we sit with our clients. Well, I sit with my clients. I help them meet, like, they give me an exact day. It's like, Stephanie, this is what I need. This is what I need you to help me with, but there's, a deadline that I have to meet. That's where, I come in and I find a solution to, meeting your goal. We add value to it. So we make it, run your schedule, run smooth, or even if I also do a lot of projects, a lot with my clients as well.
Projects, nice.
Like, it's like, let me think of, like, one that I just recently did. They were having, like, perfect example, what I mentioned earlier. They're like, okay, Stephanie, I just need to keep track of all my expenses and my profit, and and that's how I do projects for my clients, and I help them, kind of track it. And that's just a project that I'm not too involved in,
Right.
unless you are asking for more than that.
Okay, so let me ask you this. What is the difference between hiring you versus just hiring someone full-time and having them do that? There's more value in you because you know what you're doing. You know how to train someone. So you're bringing an expert like yourself, a virtual plannerista, someone who knows exactly how to get in there and offer value, instead of hiring someone brand new who you have to train them, and they might not even stick around because they don't
just
like
too
it.
overwhelmed.
Right.
Too overwhelmed. We are the experts. We know exactly what you're going through. We're not expecting you to, you're a business owner. You're super busy. So of course, you do, there's sometimes that, some of my clients do have their assistants, but it's just not enough.
Right.
Because they have a lot of things going on, and not just in their business, but their personal. And that's when I come in, I, show my services. I give you, what I can do for you. We meet your expectations. I haven't had a client that has not liked the way I've worked. I communicate very well.
That's awesome.
I want my client to feel comfortable enough, and that's just like the most important role for me and my team, is to give that attention to my client and make them feel like just go do what you have to do.
Let me
take over it.
Weight,
And that's our expertise.
Your
sorry.
expertise, and the
of
niche.
what we do.
Let's talk about this. Let's go back a little bit more and talk about you, Stephanie, because I think that we sometimes thank others a lot more, and you can always thank me for what I'm doing for you. But let's talk about you, your story. Talk about what made you get into this area, and what is the story behind Stephanie? Like, what makes you thrive? What makes you be so beautiful and entrepreneur? Because you are very smart, you're a go-getter, and you work very hard. And I've watched you. So every single week when there's a homework or whatever that we're working together as a team, you're on it. You're amazing. So let's talk more about you.
Wow. When it comes about me, I get a little nervous. I just, but yeah, one thing about me, I want to be, very honest. I did not know it all. When I first started doing it, I'm going to admit I was very disorganized for a period time of my life. And there was like one day just had to happen, and I feel like it always happens.
Hold on. This picture is super sexy, Stephanie. Like, you are a hot woman.
Thank
You are a gorgeous. Yeah. So I just want to throw that out there.
Like,
Look at you working. You always do, even at night, 7:42 p.m. and you're hustling.
Yes.
That's amazing, amiga. That's awesome.
Hey,
with your coffee.
Of course, my personality. I have to drink my coffee. People laugh, but yeah, it is my personality.
with the splash of almond milk.
With the splash of almond milk. You should have seen Erica. Erica was like, "Can I talk?" I was like, "I'm not done with my order."
Okay, it's not about me. Let's go back to you. Okay.
But yeah, back to what how I got my passion started being organized. There was I feel like it happens to every person. It's like you're going through a lot of struggles in your life, and you're just like, what is going on? Like, I know I'm capable of doing more, and I don't know what's just holding me back. And it was just something that I loved doing. I just didn't. I wasn't in a good place in mine, and that was back years. And that's when I was like, you know what? This is something that I have to work on, and that I know I'm good at, and I know I'm going to kill it. So
when did you notice and you feel that this is it? This is where I'm going to do for a business. This is where I know this is where I want to do for my future and the rest of my life. When did you have that feeling that you said, okay, I'm going to take a shot and go with this?
I feel like this was a couple of years back. and I was already doing it for myself and for other, other people, well, other friends.
Right.
And that's when, people started seeing like my Stephanie, like, you're really good at this. Like, I don't have to tell you what to do.
No,
you just
get
know
in there
it.
and do it.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't have to tell you to go to FedEx and do this, do that. And you are actually really good. And so it was not just my friends, but there was other people out there that they were seeing, my passion for it and how I was like, okay, so is this what you need? All right, I got you. And I would just go beyond and like help my friends and the people that needed. And once again, because that made me really happy. Helping someone makes me happy, and it makes me think of like, okay, we've had those days that we need someone, that can just give us that little push. Like, that was me. And that's how I was like, okay, let me just start, let me work myself up. And I was like, okay, maybe this is something that I can, do and help people. And so, yeah, that's how I started. And then I started doing it, and I started loving it even more and more. And I just started getting more passionate about it. And then I met Erica, and she has been the most amazing person, and not just because I have her in front of me, but she's been an amazing mentor, and my business has boosted a lot with you as well. I've met a lot of, amazing people also in the field, and not just, doctors or lawyers or anything. Like, I'm able to help. I love to learn about, different industries, and just learn about it and help in so many ways. Like, I want to be useful for everyone, and so far my team has been amazing with me, and I just love it. And I feel like I'm just so passionate about it, and I feel like this is it for me. Like, this is what I needed to do. And a lot of people do say like, oh, well, we already know how to do all that because we're business owners. I'm like, I know that, but I know you guys are also very busy trying to handle a lot of things.
And I want to mention something very important, and that's true. We have time to, be the business owner and do those things, but it takes away of us being innovative. So we're so busy on catching up that we forget the most important thing as an owner is being innovative, build new ideas. And every single quarter, what do? Every quarter as an owner, you're supposed to bring out new implementations so that you can move your business to the next level and whatever that industry is, right? So it is very critical that we think for a second and say, well, I can do everything, do the social media post, do all of that. You can learn to delegate and be more effective as a leader, right?
Yes.
So that's where, this solution, this value with Stephanie is very critical, and it can really solve a lot of issues and a lot of obstacles for business owners till this day. And it's a new niche, because it's not very common, but it's needed. It's very needed, right? So
yes.
Yeah. Anything else about that?
Well, also, let me see what else.
I know I saw here that you so Plannerista. Let's talk about, because Plannerista sounds very cool. Like, I really like this name. What got you to call yourself Plannerista, or your team that you're building?
So I started as just a planner, and then a lot of people were just like, so you are a wedding planner, you are a party planner. I'm like, no,
right,
I am not that.
Right.
I don't mind. I've done it, but it's just not my niche. Like, there's more just to like.
Your niche is with personal and business.
Correct.
Right.
So I was like, all right. So I'm like, I'm going to remove planner because a lot of people are getting a little confused, and I don't like to bring people down, or just like, it's hard for me to say no sometimes. And I was like, all right, business planner. So then it started with business planner. I was like, no, I feel like that is very common. Like, I need something more different. Like, I just need, we sat down and we were just like, like, what fits Stephanie? I was like, planning with Stephanie. I mean, for me, planning with Stephanie is already a big deal for me because, behind Stephanie, so many things that, she got to experience strength. She is an amazing person, and she's a very strong woman. And I was like, all right, I need to do something different. And that's when we came up with like, I love fashion. I love looking pretty. I mean, una latina tiene que estar bella y oler bonito.
Oh my God.
I mean, that's how
Guilty.
we were taught.
We're guilty.
I know, that's how we were taught. Like, my mom was like, levántate en la mañana, alístate, tienes que arreglarte and para seguir tu día. And so that's how, I grew up. So even like in high school, era la vanidosa. And I was like, you know what, Planner? I was like, oh my goodness, this is amazing. And so that's how we
like
came up with this
fashionista,
name.
but it's Plannerista. I love it. I love it. I think it's it defines who you are, and I think people will understand it.
Yes.
But again, if you go to her website, you'll be able to, see a little bit more of her bio of who she is and what she does and things like that. I also see here, Stephanie, that you also, book travel. So there's miscellaneous things that you do aside. I think other is vacation services, moving services, and shopping. So this is more for like, it could be moms, it could be, even owners who are CEO of a company or executive leaders who are presidents, and anyone who's in that level who, I just need someone who, they know my size, they know, where I go to, I don't know, Chanel, Louis Vuitton, whatever you want to call it. They go to the men's warehouse. Yes. They know where they need to go. So tell me more about how that works.
So that's a little bit more for personal.
But still business owner.
Correct.
Or executive, but personal.
Yeah, most of my clients do when we're doing business, I do add personal, because there's times that they're like, hey, Stephanie, I really need you to book this, flight for me. I have to, I don't have time.
Yeah.
And just make sure it's around this time. Let me know when you have that. Or, when I put shopping, it's more like, oh, Stephanie, I'm not an expert on it, but I can help you if you tell me what you're needing. And those are considered like errand services for business and personal, because they don't have time or they don't have, they don't have the time to do it. Exactly. And that's like, Stephanie, I need this, but are you able to go for me? This is exactly what I'm needing.
Right.
And I just go get it and just bring it to them, and they already have it. They don't have to worry about those extra little things that consume a lot of time, for my clients.
That's good. And what I love about your business model, Stephanie, is that you have a system in place, that you have a software, you are using different softwares that you're able to give owners, the privilege to be able to see what your team and what you're doing with their, what they're asking you to do, right? So you have a system, but you're pretty much open. You're open to changing. If there's an owner who's very old school, there is someone that just likes to use Excel sheets, or maybe there's someone that likes to use QuickBooks systems that you can monitor and help them with their P&Ls and things like that. But you have a good system in place, and I think that's something we were working on, is that you have a solid system, so you're able to tackle and handle pretty much any clients.
And I love it just because, QuickBooks, it's, there's a lot of doctors, or some of my clients are very old school. I love them all, just in case they're hearing me showing love. But when I introduce them to the system that I'm working, which is QuickBooks, they end up, it's hard in the beginning because it's something they're not used to it. But I'm the one that breaks the ice for them.
But why QuickBooks? QuickBooks, I'm assuming I use QuickBooks too, but the reason why you're using it is because it's very easy.
It's not that because it's so easy. It's just for me to, handle, track and help. And it just has QuickBooks has everything that you can think of. And it was just...
We're sponsoring for QuickBooks, by the way.
Oh, yes,
so we should be talking to them.
We should be tagging them. It has a lot of, creative ways to work with my clients, I'm sorry. Even to do anything that I was doing past, doing, trackers, budget, everything. It has everything. It's just the best thing that was invented. I'm just being serious right there.
Yeah. It's amazing. I know.
Yes,
I like it. And you actually, what I like about it is that you're able to, multitask, and you're able to, set appointments through there as well. So it's very easy for you and for the client to see what's going on with their, account, their business, right? So you have access to their account, and you're able to work and they'll still be able to get into the account. And you're also teaching them how to use
Correct.
QuickBooks. So you're educating them, and you're also doing some stuff for them as well. So it's a win-win.
Yes, and then about my services, and a lot of people, just because they read my, and I think I've said it in my Instagram page, a lot of potential clients, I'm gonna call them that, they're like, well, you don't do this. I don't just do, the services that I have there. I mean, once again, I like to add value to my, what I do. I like to help, and if there's other areas that you're needing help and I'm able to assist with that, I definitely can also work with you. I'm really, once again, like a lot of my clients do, love the services that I provide, because I don't just get stuck with, what I put that I do. I add more to it. I try to be understanding, and,
And one thing that I notice about your Instagram page, Stephanie, is that you're very motivating. You like to motivate others too, and I see that going back to this page here, I love your videos because you're very motivating, and you like to inspire others as well, because you know what it takes. You're doing it yourself. You know that it's not easy. It's hard. We all gone through that, and we're probably going through it still at this moment, right? So I like that about that you're always motivating others, and it's a good way to inspire others, other women, other men, anyone who wants to start something, but they're just a little bit intimidated or they're scared to take that step forward, so.
Yes, and I think there's always room for everyone, and everybody needs that person. And I'm not saying like I'm the only person. There's a lot of out there great, amazing women that support other women. And I just feel like if you want to be something, you want to grow, if you know that you have that like a niche and you just don't know where, I don't know. I mean, I like to support a lot of people, and not just only women, just everything in general. Like, even though if I don't know about your business, I am, eager to like know about your business and promote you, and just, people to get to know what you do, and in,
whatever
your
we
services.
can do to help each other out.
It's just helping, the community, and everyone. Yeah. And I just love it. And what I want people to know is that it's not easy. There's going to be a lot of obstacles, in your way, but don't let that, hold you back.
Yeah, and that's a good thing to say. Thank you, Stephanie. We're going to be going into a short commercial break right now, but stay tuned, because we're going to talk a little bit more about, how this can be a solution to other owners as well, and dive in a little bit more into the services area as well, and just, anything else we can talk about. But we'll be right back, and enjoy this commercial. I will be talking a little bit more about, new era merchant services as well, and planning with Stephanie.
Don't take off just yet. We have a lot more to share. We will be back in 3, 2, 1.
Hola amigos, soy Jorge García y quiero contarles que estoy súper emocionado con nuestro programa Nosotros Radio con Jorge García, todos los días lunes a las 10 de la mañana por Entre Mujeres Radio, porque Entre Mujeres Radio es mi radio.
Done deal. This is Boost Your Business with Erica Sanchez.
Welcome back, you guys. I'm going to be showing, here we go. This is Roberto Rivera. He is our sponsor for today's show. I want to give a shout out to him and thank you for making this happen for us for today's show. This was one of the events he was in not long ago. He's part of, the BNI network that he joined recently. But he basically offers, and his company offers, solutions to merchant systems and software. So they work closely with Clover, and they offer solutions like invoicing, ACH. They also do the fraud and chargeback protection. They also focus on EMB POS integrations with card ships, and they also do medical billings. This is their website that you can find information. They're locally here in Arizona, in Phoenix. They're on Weldon Avenue. They also do online ordering for you, all those things. Anything that you need for merchant systems, this is the guy you want to talk to. I've actually worked with him. He's an affiliate partner of mine. So we like to share clients to each other. So he is a great asset to if you're an owner who has a restaurant, a retail, pretty much, even a medical company out there that you have. Whatever you need, this is the guy. You got his information. This is the website. So please give him a call. Thank you, Roberto, for this sponsor again. All right. Well, welcome back. And again, I have Stephanie here, the CEO and founder of Stephanie Planning with Stephanie, and she's also Plannerista. And we just talked about pretty much what she offers and her services to the community. And we talked about briefly what a Plannerista means and what that is.
Provide is virtual assistant, and we also help you manage your personal and business account. Also, we help you organize your business as well with any kind of deadline you have. We're there to help you. I do encourage you to go to myplanningwithstephanie.com for any further details.
Excellent. Well, welcome back. So we talked about all of that. So Plannerista, we briefly talked about what that meant for her and, how the services can really offer, a solution to owners here in Arizona or even across the U.S. So do you work virtually? So that means that you can work with anyone in the U.S. or even outside. If there's someone from Mexico looking at our
Yeah, that's definitely. I'm international. I'm also a virtual assistant, so I do deal with a lot of people like outside as well.
Perfect.
And sometimes I feel a little bit uncomfortable because I'm not there. But it's now like the new technique is Zoom. So we have Zoom meetings. I'm always connected. I'm attached to my phone. So emails, I communicate right, fast, right. I let them know that I'm here for them.
That's awesome. I think that's great. Do you have any clients that you worked right now so far that maybe you can provide, any testimonials or, just what is, you don't have to say the name of the company or the owner, but maybe give us an example of currently you're working on a project with the client right now.
So I want to go ahead so there is one of my clients, and I feel like we've already completed that, and nice. She was amazing. She pretty much let me know, like, this is something that I want to do something with myself. Like, I'm just so tired of like working. It's like, I want to, have my lash business. And I was like, okay, we got this, let's do it. Let's start. Like, I've never created a website in my life. I've never, I was like, you know what, let's do it. Let me help you. Let me give you, my knowledge that I have. I might not know it all, but I can help you, give you that little boost. And, I helped her on like getting her LLC, getting her like just boosting her up. And now she has like her own company, is very successful, and not just in ways I helped her kind of organize her, how to do it. I helped her organize everything. I helped her, telling her, okay, we need to do a little event, bring your models, let them choose their lashes, let them name their lashes. Nice. And it's Angel Feathers by Illy.
Yes.
So she is doing amazing. Her business is like her lashes. That's all I'm wearing, her lashes.
Oh, I have to say this. I know it's your sister. She had asked a bunch of the girls to name out the some of the lashes. So I called mine Medusa. I think it's a very dramatic name, but what did you call your lash set?
Athena,
right?
Yes.
Athena. So they're beautiful lashes, and we're going to probably have her on the radio show eventually soon. So, but yes, okay, so talk more about that.
So she was really happy, and she even, reached out to me, and she's like, Stephanie, wow, like, you helped me so much. You helped me keep, like, organized and not freak out about everything.
Nice.
You made everything very easy for me. And I was like, wait, like, there's, like, once again, like, it's not something that I really do, but I really put the effort, the time to, make my client happy. And if there's not something that I know, like, I reach out to the right people.
Yeah.
And so exactly that's what one of my clients, and she was really happy. She wrote a really beautiful review of me, of the company. And, like, my team was amazing as well with her. We kept her, calm. She now, like, she's working, she's running, she is she's boosting up, and she's really happy with
She's
her
doing very
business.
well.
She's
I've
doing
been
very
watching her,
well.
and she's been getting a lot of orders from what I hear. And
she tells me, she's like, oh my God, like there's people from Utah like trying to buy too.
so,
And
by you helping her get more organized and having her just focus on the business, inventing the lashes and inventing the products, and she can focus on innovation. You're stepping in and helping her organize,
Yes.
plan, and so that is helping her grow, right?
Correct.
So this is where we talk about growth and solving a problem. Is you're literally stepping in, and even if it's something very small, you're providing that guidance and coaching and that
Correct.
value. So.
And yeah, and I also, I'm very direct as well. Like, okay, you just open your business, you have invested a lot in your business, and that's amazing. Now we need to have, get you going on how to keep yourself organized, and
Yeah.
you want to know how much profit you're getting out of it. So
Yeah.
it's when once again, QuickBooks was my lifesaver, and so she's really happy with it. She's seeing the results,
Love it.
and that's just like one of my recent ones that I just with my client.
Love it. That's awesome. Well, thank you for sharing that testimony of your client. I wanted to dive into a little bit more about I know we talked more about you and what got you to do this, but there's a lot of entrepreneurs watching in this live show, and I've been getting a lot of people asking me I'm not ready for the step. I'm not, I don't know where I want to start. When you started, you were not really organized either.
I was not.
So what is something that you can tell entrepreneurs who are watching on Facebook right now, anyone who's watching, what can you let them know that can maybe provide them that push to, say, hey, I want to start my business, or I need help with your services. What can you inspire them right now who's watching?
Well, it was really hard. You just have to know exactly what you're going for. Like,
Right.
what is the niche? Like, what is your passion that you really want to see yourself doing and grow out of it?
Right.
My best advice from starting, it was really hard because I was like, okay, I'm good at this, but I don't know it all. And I kept, bringing myself down. I did my research. I seen other services, and I'm like, no, you know what, I'm able to add this to my system. And also, not my best advice to you is to hire a mentor, someone that is going to has more knowledge and has the experience and has that kind of you just need that push, and that is going to get you going, is going to give you confidence. You're going to feel like, okay, this is exactly, because when I first met, I'm not saying I was already an expert. I knew what I was going for, but I know I needed more than that. And, sometimes we get a lot of oh, we know it all. No, it's better to hire, a mentor, and that is going to go ahead and guide you to the right direction. And I feel like that's the best advice is get a mentor that it's going to help you to the right direction.
Yeah. Thank you, amiga. Yeah, and I agree. So that's what we're here for. And thank you. And not just because you're my friend, but I appreciate your words, every word that you said. That's what I'm here for, is to really help you. I don't know it all either, but I have enough experience in the corporate field to say that I've seen it all. Really hasn't anything that I've encountered at the corporate field or startups, franchise development, franchise startups, pretty much operational sales, lead generation. We work with so many partners, and she said it very well. Sometimes, we are experts in the field that we do, but we have a great system surround us of affiliate partners who can offer support. For example, Roberto Rivera, who does the merchant system. So if you're dealing with Stephanie and she's dealing with an owner who, hey, they don't even have a system in place, Trudy knows that she can offer value by connecting you to the right people and the right folks to give you that solution. I think that's very common in the community here that I've seen, is that's how it works here. We refer each other when we have a good experience. We've seen a very good, candid, ethical, with integrity work being done, and that is when we refer people to each other. Hey, this is what the person charges. This is what they can do for you, and this is how they can solve problems for you. But thank you. So I also want to talk about a little bit more about executives, leaders, and CEOs. we briefly talked about this, how sometimes they're very busy and they have a lot going on. You can handle pretty much even corporation companies, right?
Correct.
So if there's any owners who have a big corporation who they maybe AT&T or whatever company they work for, who are in that level, or they're in Mexico and they're working for Amazon or Honeywell, whatever that is, right? There's a leader out there who just needs someone who can just come on board and knows what they're doing, offer the value, just get in there, go over information. Stephanie or your team, this is what I need. I need, someone to organize my calendar, someone who could answer my phone calls for important meetings or important, appointments like that. How do you work that? That's where you come in place and you talk to the owners or the executive leader to organize that. But how does that work? So if I let's just say that I work for a corporation and, I am busy, but I have the money to afford paying you because I'm making enough money to say that I am in this level. How do I work with you? So I just reach out to you. What is the steps? What is the process that looks like?
Well, right now, what I'm doing, whoever reaches out to me, and I will be providing my phone number, you guys do get like a free consultation. And you guys can reach out to me to my business number, which is 480-742-7125. Please feel free to text me, call me, have any questions and how to, what areas you're needing help that I can, add value to it. That's where you can reach out to me.
So the first one's consultation, right?
Consultation. It would be the consultation first. So right now I am doing free consultations.
Okay.
And I just kind of want to learn about, my client.
Right.
I know what you're about and what you're doing. And that's when I'm writing everything down and I come with like a plan. And I give you, what I am able to do for you, or if you want to add more to it.
Or your recommendations,
Yes,
right? Yeah.
correct. So it's either business or personal. And I do get also personal a lot, especially when you're trying to organize yourself and financially. They come to me as like, okay, this is my goal. I need to have this much money. I need your help.
Yeah.
And that's when I come in. I create little bill trackers or
Love it.
That's how you guys can reach out to me. Feel free to reach out and tell me, or if you want to schedule an appointment, I can definitely, we can get going.
And for today's show, you're actually giving out a business evaluation for free for anyone
Yes.
who books a consultation with you, either today, tomorrow, or before Monday, correct?
Before Monday.
So if you call Stephanie at the number that she provided to you today, tomorrow, or before Monday, she's going to give you there it is, the number 480-742-7125. If you call her before Monday, she's going to give you a free consultation, but she will also, if you're a business owner, she'll be able to give you a free business evaluation. And what is a business evaluation for? What does that entail? Is it more of like, understanding exactly what they need for their business from you?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Very well. So there you go. So that's pretty much what she's offering. So when going back to the questions that I asked you about the process, like once we sit down, we do the consultation, you do the business evaluation, what then happens? Do we get to work? You get to work?
So pretty much what I do, it's the consultation, and I go ahead and give, what I'm able to do for you. And I do tell you, I'm like, all right, I'm going to go ahead and send you my proposal and see, how you feel about it.
Yeah.
Once it's signed, dated, I'm very private. I don't share any information. I don't expose none of my clients, because I think that's like the number one, being professional.
You have
about.
an NDA disclosure
Correct.
document. Awesome.
We get started like right in there.
And how do you work? Is it a contract for a whole year? Are you flexible? What are your plans, your packages?
I do contracts, most of
Okay.
them, because I'm dealing with business owners. And when you're dealing with business owners, you don't get the results in 3 days.
Right.
We come with the master plan, and I give you the plan, and we get going. I do I do projects as well. If you're just needing something that is not gonna need me all the time, I also do those. But it's mostly contracts, the ones that I'm handling. And once again, like they are very, they work very well, and you get good results out of it because I'm putting, my time, and I'm putting the effort and finding solutions.
What
too.
about if there's a client who just needs you for a project? For example, let's just say that I'm an owner and I need you for like maybe a project for 2 weeks. That consists of you doing all certain things. So you work by projects too, or just contracts?
I work by projects too.
Okay, good.
I do projects too, and it's just going to go once again, it's going to be all depending on my client and what they're needing.
Okay.
And that's when, if he has a deadline, that is going to be the deadline that I have to become done, with the project.
Perfect. Love it. Thank you. Well, that's pretty much for Stephanie. Stephanie, do you have like a message, anything that you want to say before I go into a little bit more about our services with Thrive and Franchise Creator, and to go over a little bit more about New Era Immersion Systems? Do you have anything that you want to tell anyone who's watching today on Entre Mujeres Radio, Emotion Radio, and BYB?
Just don't give up. Don't give up, and get the right people in front of you, and that can actually help you, build your empire, your business, and just hang out with people that are very knowledgeable, and just don't give up.
I love it. Love it. Love it. Well, thank you again, Stephanie. I'm going to go to our website on Thrive Profit Engineer very quickly. And again, I just want to tell you guys that, I'm also a franchise expert and a business consultant. I'm here. My mission is to pretty much help you take your business to the next level, elevate your business. If you go to my website, we also offer the predictive index. It's something that I decided to add. The predictive index is the fourth tab on the top there. Pretty much what it does is, and what we offer is, we work directly with CEOs and leadership owners who need help when it comes to how do we hire the right people for our company? How do we hire the right folks to be in this manager role? How do we build the dream team that we want to have in our corporation, in our company, or small business? For any type of level of an owner that you are, either 3, 4, 5, or 10, we want to make sure that you hire the right people, and I can come in and assist you with all of that. There is a great software, great tool that I use for the predictive index, where we not only give you a survey and determine the type of leader you are that manages the company, but we also get to survey and pretty much be able to diagnose the person that you're going to recruit to your company. So something that I'm very passionate for, and I do offer. It's one of my services here. In Thrive Profit Engineer, I also offer help with new startups, established business. And when I mean established, I mean like, how can I go in, do a full diagnostic of your company? I look at operation, I look at systems, I look at your sales team, I look at pretty much in your entire team. I like to evaluate even your staff. Every single company should have SMART goals. Every company should have targets and deadlines to meet every single quarter, every single month, every single week, right? So how are we able to help you? So you can book an appointment with me. I'm building my team here also. We're located on Esplanade, which is 24th Street in Camelback. So we help in those areas as well. Another thing with Franchise Creator, I do have many years in the franchise industry. I mentioned to you guys many times before in my first show, I worked with Massage Envy, Alamis Massage, worked with Amazing Lash Company, Amazing Lash Studio, where we pretty much, my duties were building new locations for franchisees. So I worked directly with franchisors and the franchisee at the corporate side, and then also at the franchisee side of the startup. So my whole deal is, how can I offer value in the community here, both in Latino and also in general community as well. So I'm offering those resources to you in Arizona. Is how can we elevate your business to the next level here, across the U.S., all over the world. If you have a business, let's just say that it's a coffee or a restaurant, pretty much anything that has a really good concept, and you want to elevate it, you want to grow to the next level with franchising development, I'm your girl. I have a team here that we're able to do the entire process from A to Z. From A to Z, we do the entire franchise, where we build it, we consult you, we develop you, Right now, we're already working with maybe about 6-7 clients right now that we're helping develop their business to become a franchisor. And they're going to be opening up locations in Florida, Miami, New York, California, whatever, you name it. With franchise, it's a whole new level. And the most important thing is that when you become a franchisor, your value of your company has increased dramatically. So if you want to sell, you want to offer opportunities like to become a master franchisee, multi-unit franchisee, so on. And I also joined SCORE organization, where I will be doing workshops every single month. I'll be doing 2 workshops in Spanish and some in English to really educate the community in Arizona with resources that are really real, proven methods and concepts to really help you elevate your business. We are a consulting firm with Franchise Creator and Combo Kitchen that we have the real experts, we have real proven methods, and we have the real resources and tools to make your business successful. We also offer ghost kitchens. Join the network. And ghost kitchens are pretty much a franchising your menu, and offering those menus in other kitchens across all restaurants if you want to. So it could be all globally, all around. So we work with, a team that focuses on selling the combo kitchen, which is the ghost kitchens, and adding those concepts into your kitchen. So in general, our firm here with Thrive Profit Engineer and Franchise Creator, we pretty much offer the whole deal for you. We are here for you as a client. We're here for you as a business owner to really get your business to the next level. It's a great experience for me, because when I get home, it's like Stephanie said, like, what makes me happy. This was one of my meetings that I had. Oh, I'm also a board member with America's Future. I want to give a shout out to Austin, Carlos, all of those people that I joined as a board member. America's Future is a great nonprofit that I joined recently, and working with them as well. But going back to what I was saying, we are a consulting firm that we're pretty much here to help you. And there are more resources that we can provide to you, and tools. You can find all that information on my website and so forth. But it's pretty much it for me. Now, I want to also give one more time a shout out to New Era. I'm going to show his information one more time. Roberto Rivera, give him a shout out for being a sponsor for our show for today. And his information is right here. That's his phone number. His office is very locally here, very close to us right here. And his email and his website directly. So please contact him if you need any services that consist of merchant systems. And again, they offer more than that. So they don't just offer installation for Clover POS, but they also do the online ordering. They'll consult you and guide you through that and how to order online, set that up for you. They also do medical billing. They do the EMB POS integration. They do the fraud and chargeback protection, and the ACH and invoicing as well. So go on their website, click on their link, get in touch with Roberto Rivera, and he will be able to help you. They're local in Arizona, but they're all across the U.S., so if they can help you wherever you're at. So just give them a call, all right? And I'm going to also give a thanks to Stephanie Sandoval, because she's also a sponsor for the show today, and she's also a guest. But if you guys need to get a hold of her, again, Stephanie, her information, her website is going to be provided to you shortly right now. But give her a call, book an appointment with her. She's giving you a free consultation, and she's also going to be giving out the person who books an appointment before Monday a free business evaluation if you're a business owner. And if you're not, that's okay. She'll still be able to give you a free consultation if it's something that is more personal. Follow her on Instagram here. You'll be able to get to know more about her services. She's, putting a lot of information and data and content in her Instagram page so that she can educate more of her niche of being a plannerista and her team. So you can click on the HTTPS link for her website to get more information from her services and so forth. But again, thank you so much for being here, and you have a blessed one. And Stephanie, thank you for being here. Anything that you want to say?
Thank you for having me, Erica. Thank you very much.
No, thank you. Thanks so much, you guys. Well, have a great day. Thanks for being part of my show. And I'll see you guys on the 24th, which is basically 2 weeks from now. My show is every other Saturday, the first week and the last week of the month. The next one, I will be having New Era Merchants Systems with Roberto Rivera. So do not want to miss this show. Come and join me on the next one, and we'll see you then. Thank you.
This great deal has already started. We are waiting for you with more tools to take your company to the next level in the next edition of Boost Your Business.